Hey, how's it going? This is what is this? Oh, this is it's a cover for a notebook insert, and I'm just messing around, and I'm using Arteza watercolor markers. I'm doing the color scheme, and I'm using a spray bottle of water, and I'm kind of in a precarious spot here because I have my little lap desk on my lap here, and I'm facing the TV, and I'm watching a YouTube video, and I'm creating at the same time. So I'm also using what you see. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Underneath all of the different purple, blue, I think there are two blues, like a light blue and a darker type of blue. Sapphire blue and excuse me, bright blue, and then turtle green, which is like a teal color, and one of the purples, eggplant purple, I think, and maybe what is that purple? Wisteria purple, maybe I might have used. But just like the blue-green purple combination. My favorite color is purple, but when I combine all of these together, it looks really cool. So I'm just sewing this right now. I'm getting ready to spray. This is just water, plain old tap water, well, filtered water. And the first time I did it, it was so cool, which is why I have this paper towel underneath. It was so cool. It might not have the same effect now, but that to me looks cool. I think I took a picture. I hope I took a picture of that. So just kind of watching. Also on this, this is mixed media paper that's underneath, and I covered it with gesso, clear gesso, and when I put it all together, it's going to have different colored. So, oh, now you can probably see underneath. You can see, looks like pen scratchings. And what I did was I used, when I first colored, I used, I think these 4, possibly 5 or 6. I started with this pink, which is, if I'm not pink in the screen, it looks terrible. But this is pink. It's like a darkish pink. And I just kind of practiced. I just went like that. Now that looks like the pink, but that is purple. Thanks a lot, Apple. That's kind of a light purple. This is a Sharpie pen, water-based marker, and I just went like this with the pink one and kind of made like little feathery marks. And then I took my water brush pen and I kind of spread the pink around. And I learned that this morning, early this morning, when I should have been asleep. I was watching a Kelly Donovan video, and she was taking Crayola markers, and she would just color it in, and then she would take a wet paintbrush, and she spread out the color. And I thought, wow, I didn't know I could do that. That is awesome. I'm going to try that. So with these, it actually made the impression, as you can see, with the purple, mostly the purple, but there are different colors. I have blue, 2 different types of blue, light and dark purple. Actually 3 different types of purple, and then a pink as well. And I just took 2 at a time and went like that. Tonight's video will be serenaded by Coconut and the Jingle Ball. Of course, now it's quiet. So this is a continuation of a video I did on my phone. I was showing this, and so I did do the hey, how's it going on the phone there. And this is, you see the lines? All planned. I don't really like this part right here when it shows in the screen panel. It looks kind of muddied, but it's green. It's not muddied, it's green. And this is the inside of this type of book. So I'm going to make these. Oh, this is upside down. I'm going to make these. And this is paper that I'll show you. The purple pad. It is wide landscape paper, like legal pad, only it's wide. And I think it is, I can't measure because I can't measure on the mat because the mat's covered right now. Okay, 11, and I think it's 9 from the perforation. 8.5. 8.5 by 11. So it is 8.5 by 11 paper, but the lines go horizontally there. And I have purple, pink, and blue. I wish they had green. That would be awesome, like a light green. So what I did was I took several sheets. I think there are 12 sheets of paper here. So we have 48 sheets if you count front and back. These are, well, this one is a notebook insert, and it contains, like I said, 12 sheets of paper from the wide landscape pad of paper. And I used all 3 colors and I alternated them. The top portion of the paper, it's like that front and back. And then the bottom portion of the pink paper, the top portion of the purple, and it goes back and forth just like that. And then I stapled it. I have a long reach stapler, so I used the stapler and I stapled it. And then this is fabric tape. And first I did it on the back, and I thought, hey, I'm gonna put it on the front, in the middle too. And I have to find that book. I have 3 of these. The first one that I made, I used kind of thick cardstock. My index cards, I like those nice thick cardstock ones. And it was, I cut them each piece like this, and then like this. And I put them together that way, and I just took I think it was a purple sheet of paper all the way across, and I glued these cards onto that paper so it became one piece instead of 2 separate cardstock pieces. And then, oh, excuse me, and then I added the 12 sheets to it. And that one I decorated, and I'm not too happy about it. I'm going to look for it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went to my shelf, found them right away. I was amazed. And this is the first one. I colored it because I thought, hey, let me color it. This is the second one, I think. And this is, I think, the third. Yeah, I think this is the third one. The one with this, like a crease here, or there's like a little bend marker there. So this one is smooth because I used this cardstock. It's a thicker index card type of deal, but it's thicker. And I bought those a long time ago to make card boxes. And so I thought, hey, that'd make a nice cover, and it would fit. It does fit in here. Of course now, because it's thicker. Okay, it fits in there. It doesn't fit in there well because I have a piece of paper that's glued on top of that. Okay, there we go. So it does fit in there, and everything closes up all nice and neat, and you can't see the orange funky design that I have here. So the first thing I did was I covered the back here because there's staples here. And I covered that with this, and I thought, hey, now make a design that kind of matches that. Not really. It kind of does. It looks cool sometimes. I did this one first, and then I did this side, and what a difference. I should have done them, but if it would have been one whole piece across like that, that would have been great, because then everything would have looked the same, but now they're like two different sides, even though they're the same color scheme. And then I made the mistake of, I put it on the inside, the fabric tape, but then I made the mistake of kind of adding color to purple, orange color, and this is what I got, and it looks horrendous. So my friend will not get this one unless I can figure out a way to maybe take another piece of purple paper and put it on here so that she never sees it. I have not, no. I think I'm just going to hold on to this, and I'll cover that with paper. Maybe I'll cover it like all the way across, so I don't even see that part. So that was not a good deal. I had, oh, there it is. And I'm keeping it together here with vinyl, green vinyl paper clip. Okay, the second one was this one, and I told myself don't make the same mistake made with that last one. And this one is, I put this on it, washi tape, not washi tape, fabric tape that I make. And then this is awesome. I really like this color scheme. You can see the bits of purple popping over the blue there, above the blue. And I did that, and I did not color on the inside here. I thought that would be cool, like, oh, that would be awesome. No. So, and this is white on the inside. I did not put paper down. I think for this one, where are you going, Blue? For this one, I put paper down at first. Let's see, it's all wrinkly and everything. Just to cover up the cardstock. And then I did that all the way across to hold it in place. So I think that's what I did originally after I got these together. Or got those on there type of deal. Before I put the insert paper in. Blue, where are you going? Coconut, what are you eating? Just a minute. My cat was eating rug fiber. I know. I think my outdoor kittens, that everything seems to be food for them. So I chased her away. It's very easy to chase her away. I just say coconut like that, and she takes off running. Whereas Blue just kind of looks at me like, what? Okay, much different personalities. Okay, so this one, as is, I'm not going to put anything here. If I do, it's going to be the same color scheme as this, possibly. And I think I need to cover this with Mod Podge, maybe Mod Podge that, or I do not know if I can do this with, I have clear gesso here, so I'm going to add clear gesso to the other covers that I have, minus the paper inserted, just the blank covers, because Tuesday night I covered three of these front and back with clear gesso. Okay. My cats. Oh, here they are. That's one of them right here. And then these two I also covered. And then tonight, not on camera, I started coloring these based on a video I saw very early this morning. I was watching Kelly Donovan try out. One of her viewers wanted to know if Crayola markers and colored pencils could be used to decorate journal pages. So Kelly was trying out those two items. And she was showing these lines that you see right here. Those are from water-based markers. Sharpie water-based pens. And she was showing the thicker tipped Crayola markers, and she just kind of covered part of a page like that. She goes, now see, that's too much. That's too much, or too dark a color. So she took a wet paintbrush and she took out a lot of that color, and I was like, wow, I didn't know you could do that. That's awesome. I'm going to try that later. So I did. So I tried it later, and I like the marks, the pen marks, the chicken scratch look, you know, to this. I really like that. This is the outside cover, and this is the inside of the cover, and I noticed that it has this. I'm not crazy about that. But what I want to do with that one is I want to cover it. I have just a minute. With this, but this is longer than it should be. I want to cut it back a bit more to leave a trim there. And I think I can do it maybe with the media paper, maybe with just, maybe I'll try it. What is the, oh, I don't have the paper cut for that yet, but I was thinking, what's the color scheme? Because I'm doing purple, blue, and pink, or purple, pink, and blue, or pink, green, and, I mean, not green. I wish there was green. You know, like, I'm alternating back and forth with those colors. And so I don't know. This is not the same as this one. It's a little bit narrower here from top to bottom, but it is, and it's over 10.5 inches, so it's probably 11 inches, I think. So that would need to be cut back too. So that one stays under here, so I don't get it confused and think, what is that? Like, what are these? What are these? Oh, these are the, when I cut the paper, the landscape paper, I can't, it's not wide enough top to bottom, or long enough, I guess. It's only 8.5. If it were 9, it would be perfect, and I could make 2 sets of sheets. But so these are the ones that are not wide enough. I mean, it would work like that. It would. But I'm thinking, hey, I have some more of I have another whole side of the binder left, so I can make a smaller one that would fit those sheets. Okay. Now with this one, one little note I want to mention is I really like that it's this thin. What is that, 1/4 of an inch maybe? Or a little less than 1/4 of an inch. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch, and I think that's perfect. I'm thinking that this is too wide. What is this? This is 1/2 inch. It looks, it's a hair. Oh no, it's 1/2 inch. That's 1/2 inch, and I'm thinking that that's too wide. So I think maybe the smaller, the narrower strip would be better. Same thing with this, and this is still holding on, and I'm amazed. I'm just amazed that it's still hanging on there. Also, this is Duck Brand. The fabric tape is made with Duck Brand double-sided tape, and I thought, well, it would actually maybe stick a little bit here and not be too sticky there and hold in place, even though it's this way. These would be in. Another thing I need to do to my planner here is I need to cover the sides. All up here and back here, and that will probably be part 2 of this video. Okay, so what I'm going to do, the reason I put this paper out is I am going to paint these with gesso. Now, the problem with this is I'm covering Well, it looks like white gesso. When it's clear, it'll dry clear. On a white surface. I know that's not very friendly as far as video recording this, video recording this. But, so I just have to assume that everything's being covered. And if it isn't, you're going to be able to tell me, viewers, you missed a spot. Something like that. Since this is not a live video. So I'll be fast forwarding through this. Enjoy the music. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to go through, finish these 3 that are here. Okay, you're seeing a different background. So because I got rid of this, I took all this away, and I'll tell you why. That's why. You see that? Yep. That is from this one, I think. When I did the gesso, when I put the clear gesso over this one, and of course over this one, then I put this one down, and whatever had smeared off of this one, this card picked up. So this card will have a blue background, so I'm not really concerned about that. And then these 2, where is it? Oh, here. You see how that paper is off? There's a bit of the paper that's all pulled off of there. And I just did that because it was black. There were little black marks. And that was from the trim, the black trim here on one of the papers. One of those flyers. And then I had this one too. I pulled off. Also had a little black spot on it. I pulled that off. There's still a little bit of black on there, but that's not quite as noticeable, so I can salvage that one. I don't know if this one's gonna be a good one, but I'll just have to wait and see if I can salvage that some way or another. But it's gonna be a little bit thinner. I can see my finger when I put it under there. So this might be a wash, so to speak. So, but these, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, is that what this is from? I don't know what that's from, because that's not black, it's green. It's been gessoed, because I remember going over it. And these other spots too, I'm not sure, but I think I can make that work anyway. I thought maybe if I ran the gesso over this, I should have done it this way, maybe it would have taken off blended that a little bit better or something, but no, it's alright. Because this is my outside cover, so this will be like this when it gets folded. Okay. So this is not the done side, the blue with the blue there. Now what do I do with my paper towel? I have a whole roll of them. It doesn't stay in one place, which makes it a little bit difficult. Okay, those need to dry a little bit, so I'm gonna come back. Okay, one of the things I realized that I haven't shown yet for this video, the planner video, is this is the other board, the other part of the vinyl. What is on that? My stuff. The other part of the notebook. And what I should have done, and I didn't do, is when I did this book, I just took one side, the other side, and I cut it in half like this, and then I put these two together. And what I should have done was I should have cut this one in half too, and this one, and used both of these sides so that I would have corners, you know. Like, I only have one rounded corner, so I could have done, or is it this side? I could have had this side would have been a corner, but I'm not going to take this apart and redo it. I'm just going to cover the rough edges here, and even this I'm going to cover. So what's done is done, and I'll use this for a different book, a smaller book for me or something, you know, kind of horse it around or whatever. For grins and giggles. Okay, I don't know why that's out. So what I need to do, what I didn't show you, is not just that the notebook binder, the other half of it, to show you that's where I got it from, but I want to cut the paper too, and I want to show you that. don't think I can cut. Also, it's off on that way too. Man, you're really getting on my nerves. You're really getting on my nerves, paper. I don't think that I can cut. Oh, let me do it this way. I don't think I can cut this many sheets, but I am going to try at once. Oh, maybe I can. That's cool. So now they're all the same size. That's awesome. And then this, I'm going to cut. Now this is, okay. You're really not gonna, man. Just, don't worry about it. Come on. This is where I start to get irritated with things beyond my control, mind you. Okay. Oh, wait, before I do that, I don't want, that's what I want. At the side. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does matter because I have to line it up flat and even. Look at that. Flat and semi-even. Tap and jog and organize. Now here I was cutting the other night on video. So these little ones. All right, I think I did it. I think I did it right. Please tell me I did it right. Let's see. These are already cut down to size. Although, you know, I might want to cut a hair off more on these. Not very much, though, because like here it's set at 10.5, right? So I think I'm going to go to 10.25. Because when I fold it, they're going to fan this way, you know, and the edges are going to fan out. That is experience. So if they're not the same size as the cover, that's actually a good thing. But to bend, I have to be careful. Okay, so I'm going to try it with this one, because this one is done. I already added gesso to it. I know I said I was going to add, I don't think I'm going to do it though. That way. This way. This way. I don't know, I'm torn because I don't want to see that up there. Okay, let me put the cutter away. This one that's not colored. Is this one? This is not cut. I don't need to bring it back. Right. I just need that. Like that. I want to do, what is that? What is that measurement? That is a 1/4 of an inch and a 1/4 of an inch. So I want to cut a 1/4 of an inch. Oh, that's a 1/2 an inch. Wait, that's a 1/4 of an inch. Maybe it's 1/2 an inch. No. I kind of want that much all the way around, like a 1/4 of an inch, I think it is. So this is 4.5. 4.5 by, it should be 10.5. This one, I'm not concerned about it being exactly a 1/4 of an inch all the way around, but that's what I know that I want. Sometimes when I do it like this, I get a better idea of how I want to take off that. Like here, I have to take a 1/4 of an inch off this way, and a lot more off that way, because it's already over by 1/2 an inch, I think. So I need to take off 1 inch. 1 inch! So a 1/4 of an inch this way and 1 inch this way. Okay, yeah. Okay. I want to make sure that there are no markings. But, yep, that'll work. I need the glue. I should use the score tape glue or something. The score tape. Score tape. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. I am only going to, okay, I'm gonna put, I think, I could be wrong though, I think because I don't know how to place to put it. I think because we're talking about, don't get your mat all messed up. I just replaced this because the cat stepped all over it and made me re-gesso. I don't think, because of the thickness, I'll get to this point, I know it. I think because of the thickness, it's not going to show the wrinkles. Wow, that went on way better than I thought it was going to be. Okay. The only problem I'm thinking about is that it won't go into it will go into the holder, into the little flaps. Okay. If you tape it to his hand, it feels like it's still wet. I hear the kitties. I have to put their food out because it's not... Oh yeah, it's after 4. Hey, will this bend? Will this bend for me? Yeah. Yes, that works. Okay. I purposely opened these up so I can pull it out like that. Pull it out. That's got to dry completely. Needs a day at least. I was going to add the paper in. And then fold it. I'm going to let it dry first though. And then I'll come back tomorrow tomorrow morning. And put it all together on camera. And I might do the folding off camera. I don't know. I'm hesitant, you know. I'll do the folding. I can do it. One of the other things that the Shortcut has is a scoring tool. So I can actually score it to help me fold it. Because I'm afraid that if I try and fold it, that it's going to like wrinkle in other parts. You know how that is. When you fold thick, and this is getting thicker, thicker and thicker. All I'm going to be doing is putting this together, and that means I have to bring out the thing. And before I do that, I want to make sure. Oh, what is that on there? Really? I got coffee. I got a coffee stain on my... No. How did that happen? Oh boy. This wasn't even near the coffee. It was way up high. Oh, I can't explain it. This is supposed to be on the money, measured. So I want to make sure, yeah, okay, it is. The last time I did something like this, I moved that little plastic thing. I totally messed it up. Okay, so I found the yellow, I was going to say orange, I don't know why. I found the yellow, and I have the score. The little score, there's a little score. Are you kidding? No, why would you be kidding? Oh my gosh, Fiskars, I can't believe it. I was just going to show you I have that thing, but this stupid thing came out. Really? Oh my gosh. Snaps right in. That's just weird. Okay, so I was going to show you, this is the score thing. And it fits quite nicely into the Shortcut thing, and I can't believe that came apart. Okay, so since I cut 6 of these sheets, and I have, let me see. Maybe they're all in there. Are they all in there? Oh no, they're not all in there. So I have 3 of these left. And I cut them so that they would be, I think, yeah, a little bit, maybe an 1/8. I think about an 1/8 or so, all the way around. An 1/8 less all the way around. See, before, or last night when I was talking about this stuff, I think I talked about trimming some of it off so that it wouldn't, oh yeah, so that it wouldn't when it folds all together, all of the sheets, when they all fold together, they're going to fan out a little bit on the edges, and then they would be seen. I mean, that's not such a bad thing, but it's, you know, you just kind of don't want that to happen. It's all about the neatness thing, although this really disturbs me. Man. This is like one mistake after another. It's like a bad luck video. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that these are all in the right order. I'm going to do purple, blue. If I do it like this and put purple on the bottom, then when I fold it for the book, the purple will be the first page. And then pink, right? And then a yellow one for that. And then we start back over with purple. Oh, you know, let me check here, something here. Okay, I wonder if I could do, I'm gonna alternate that. I'm gonna alternate the line for the blue so that the first one shows up to the right, or to the left over here rather, I don't know my directions, and then this one, right, and then this one, this, I'll just do that, and then have the yellow ones. I'm losing track. Don't lose track, Tammy. Pink. I'm gonna do it like that. Is that right? Let me check. I'm losing. Yep, that's right. Losing track. Okay, then purple. No. Oh no. It's okay. Purple, blue, pink, yellow. So then the inside one is yellow, and there are three extra sheets, right? There should be 3 extra sheets, so that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That can't be right. 12? I thought there was... I'm losing my mind. Just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 11, 12, that's right. Okay, another thing I noticed is that the yellow sheet is a little bit thicker than the blue, pink, and purple sheets. I think that'll be okay. I don't know why I was thinking that I was going to have 16 sheets or 15 sheets or something. Okay. And it's going to go like that. Now see how that's still sticking out. That bothers me. But then I do have 12 sheets, and 3 of them are a little bit thicker than the other ones. Maybe I can trim off a little more. Why, sure. Okay, they're perfect. Look at all these, like confetti. Very long, long strips of confetti. Okay. Put that over there. Try to see. Do I want to, that'll be hard. You know what, okay. I want to, my ear's on fire. What's that mean? What does that mean when your ear's on fire? I know how to get rid of the hot ear syndrome. Just kind of making sure that it's where I want it to be. Okay, so I want to make sure because I just felt that move a smidge. Okay, I'm going to, hopefully, I'm going to do this right, hopefully. I'm going to do the middle, and then I'm going to take the, is that the middle? Then I'm going to take the clamps off, the binder clips off. Let's hope this is right. Now there, it's in the middle. It's in the middle of the seam. And on this side, it looks like it's not in the middle. But I'm not changing it. That's it. As is. I'm sticking to it. I'm not going to mess with it. I went to a lot of trouble just to get this one together, but on camera, I call it the Murphy's Law of videography. That no matter how well you try, it's still going to just go awry. Ooh, that's right on it. Maybe I should have flipped it around. Move that over a little. That's how it looks. That looks actually pretty good. Okay. It's been an hour already. I haven't watched any YouTube videos tonight. That's weird. Actually, I got caught up on, what is the, oh my gosh, I just got done watching 4 episodes, pre-recorded, of, oh, How to Get Away with Murder. So, that's what I do. I kind of stockpile the shows, and then I watch like 4 in a row. Now we're just, the season finale was up, and who knows where the show will be when this goes onto YouTube, when this video goes on YouTube. Okay. So, this is what we have. Okay, now, because these are sharp, the next order of business is to cover it. And I'm going to use, I think it's an eighth inch, no, maybe it's a 1/4 inch. Let me get the other book. Okay, so I've been keeping the planner book, and I've been keeping my booklets in here. This is where I keep my fabric tape. So, I'm going to put that aside. This is the one I was talking about. I wanted to see, I was thinking, why was I thinking an 1/8? This is more like a 1/4 of an inch, or maybe a little more than a 1/4 of an inch. And see, ooh, see, I have that. I could use that one. No, wrong color. What am I doing? I wanted to kind of match this, I guess, a little bit. So I have this. No, I was thinking of maybe these, not this one. maybe on the inside. Oh yeah, that one right there. Okay, so I need about 1/4 of an inch. Maybe I'll do a 1/2 inch. Let's try the 1/2 inch. I'm going to mark it with a pencil or a pen. A little pen. I think I did it like that last time. Also, oh, that's too wide. That's too wide. Yeah. Just cut it, Tammy. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it. Gonna eyeball it. Alright, for that. And I think I'm gonna leave this open like this and not put anything here like I did with that other one, and just put it on the inside. So I have that. So that one. Ooh, good job. Good job. Is that it? That can't be it. That's it. It seems like it's much bigger. Oh yeah, there we go. That's cool. Okay. It's kind of a weird type of feeling. I should try to do the faux leather out of these, out of the cardstock, out of the mixed media. Like cover it with gesso and then see if I can get it to like spray it with glycerin. Now these are not, oh no, I kept yawning. These are not sealed, obviously, because I was just able to slide that in that way. All right! Yay! 1 book done!